So now we turn to supervision. The regular parts of supervision, which is obtaining information from the company and reviewing that, or from the regulated entities in this case, and then going and doing inspections on site, and then also perhaps following up on weaknesses and enforcement action. These things are all still important, even though it applies to inclusive insurance instead of the more regular insurance. The important thing is that we need to be risk-based, and we need to make sure we can be proportionate in what we do, focusing clearly on what the objectives are. So sometimes you can have the opportunity to simplify things. For example, if you have an entity that only does microinsurance, there's no need for them to fill out all the information about all the other kinds of possible insurance that could be involved. A simplified reporting form could be used. If we have organisations that are purely focused on a particular area of micro-insurance or inclusive insurance, then maybe we can actually collect information that's focused on the risks arising from that insurance and not on just everything and anything that's going along. We could also have some limitations in the way that they do their business, which means we don't need to collect a lot of information about other things either. So there's a great opportunity just in data collection, for example, to think about simplifying things. We have another session on KPIs you might like to look at in terms of what we do want to collect though. The other thing though is that we may end up with more entities, and this makes our life more complicated. This is especially the case if we have formalised a large number of informal entities, or in distribution we have a large number which we may not have otherwise had. So we might have to think about ways to how we go about reaching and supervising a different volume of supervised entities. And there's lots of instructive examples around the world as to how that can be done. The important thing is that we actually reach all entities with our supervisory pressure, so that no entity feels that they're not supervised, and so everybody believes in the force of the operation of the supervision, and that the law actually has effect in protecting customers.